Motorsport is the ultimate roller coaster in emotions. Ifs, buts and maybes is the name of the game. It's a massive roller coaster, and it's something I'd forgotten how extreme it was. But it's like that, I think, for everyone.
My name's Chris Coburn. I am a residential letting agent here in Glasgow with Letting Agents.
Every day is completely different. There's so much variety involved with meeting landlords, being out and about, seeing their properties, advising them on the presentation of their property, the compliance of their property, right through to knowing that you're providing a home for somebody to live in is quite a rewarding feeling. But making sure that that investment is running efficiently is really key. Where a letting agent can really come into the role is making sure that risks are mitigated, properties presented well, and I'll do a full complement of photos, video tour and floor plan of all my listings, and then make sure that I've understood all the relevant details about the property, ready to go live, and my team here pick up the baton and do the rest in terms of referencing, ongoing management, handling repairs, doing the inventory and schedule condition report, and then credit control. I'm a relative latecomer to motorsport, but it's something that I'm relieved to have made happen eventually. So I began racing in 2021. I've done 2 complete seasons and then took basically the best part of 2 seasons away, pure and simple, down to lack of budget. For one weekend this season, I put all my effort into saving up the pennies in my own freelance sideline of property photography, but also gained some wonderful assistance from Joe Walker Flooring and a little bit from Let It as well to help put me back on track so that I didn't go 2 complete full seasons with no racing.
I don't want people to forget about me, you know, that way. I feel like I wanted to make a statement that I'm still here, I'm still hungry, I've not finished scratching the itch. I wasn't like just playing at it. I want to do it seriously, properly, better. And also I was conscious of, you know, as time passing, whether I would just lose the ability. So just dead pleased to have made it happen. My friends and family think I'm a bit crazy, but they're delighted that I'm following my passion, following my dream, and they're super supportive. My wife, Joanne, my son Tom, and my best pal Alistair generally come to most races. Joanne particularly is fully supportive. My little core nucleus is wonderful, and I've had plenty of other business associates and friends attend races and cheer me on, which is really lovely.
You nearly got hit.
I know. I had to take to the grass.
That William
just missed me. I was nearly going in his door, or he was going in my passenger door, or something.
Your door and quarter were getting it. Back wheel was getting it.
Yep.
I seen that. I was like,
if he clawed me, it might have just been at the rear, and I would have spun around like that.
But it would have killed your time. It would have killed your position.
Yeah, I would have probably had to DNF as well. I was very close.
The main thing is used to didn't get hit.
So this is a new bunch of guys that became known to me recently, and they've taken me under their wing, and they're a great bunch of guys at Bafta Scotland, and they've just looked after me, and they've just had a willingness to just try and get success. And they're all very, very enthusiastic. They're all racers at heart, you know, and they're all just so enthusiastic and diligent about what they do, and they just want success for all the guys whose cars they work on. So that was just great to see, and also interesting to see a different perspective and a different pair of eyes looking at my car from previously. What's at stake for me when I go out to race is probably my reputation, my credibility, whether people think I'm any good or not, the whole imposter syndrome thing, and success for visibility for my sponsors is super important. And also the result of all that ends up in longevity in my racing career. The point in the weekend where the nerves start to diminish is actually when we're strapped in the car and we are leaving the pit lane. Still a bit nervous in the holding area prior to actually heading out on track, but once we're out on track, not too bad. And then it's just a case of concentrating on putting some heat in the tyres and the brakes and making your way around the formation laps so that the car's all prepared properly, ready for the race to get underway. And then as you're sitting on the grid, it's a question of, first of all, can you see the lights? Sometimes there's a car in front of you, so you have to
position your car just a little bit to either side, and also yourself in the seat. Sometimes you have to kind of duck down or move your head to the side, because if you can't see the lights and a bit of nerves come back, then it's just a question of making sure that you've got the revs at the right point, the clutch right point just biting, the handbrake held manually, and then once red lights go, you go.
We had 3 races, and race 1 particularly I think was probably my favourite. It was in the dry yesterday, finished P9 from 16th on the grid, avoided all the chaos at the start, and you know, like they say, to finish first you must finish, and that's what I did. I brought it home, I did a nice overtake, I held position, I was sustained some pressure from the guy behind for a number of laps, and yeah, rounded out. And then race 3 was also good, finished P9, started 18th because in race 2 it was one to forget. I had a trip through the gravel, broken steering, so that put us at the back for race 3. I managed to come back from 17th on the grid, 6th at one point, made a couple of stupid mistakes thanks to a lack of seat time. I'm going to make that excuse, and finished 9th in the end, so 2 top 10s out the weekends, not too bad. The more track time that you get, the more competitive you get, so I just want to squeeze in as much as I can while I still can, while I'm still competitive enough to do some racing and see where that gets me. And I've got ambitions as well to race in other championships than the Scottish Mini Coopers. An expensive sport we've all decided to fall in love with. Race cars are expensive, race kits are expensive, to execute a race weekend's expensive, but that said, the stakes are high, so if companies get associated with stuff that everybody knows is expensive, then it shows that they're going places as well.
Coming in at the deep end, aren't you? You're coming in when everyone's done all season. You're at the fastest they're going to be. You've not raced for 2 years, and you're up there. All you need to do is find some sponsors, get the car refreshed, and then you'll be right up the front next year, hopefully.
Motorsport is commercially viable. There's no reason why it shouldn't attract sponsorship. Other sports attract sponsorship in Scotland, so it's also unique and different to a lot of sports. It's dramatic, it's visceral, it's loud, it's outdoors, it's exciting, and there are so many reasons why sponsors would want to get on board with partnering myself. The obvious one, they get brand awareness. They get me acting as a brand ambassador for them, shouting their message from the rooftops or from certainly my race car. They'll get the imagery involved with that, the social media. They'll get passenger lap experiences. They'll get tickets to the events. They'll get the use of me if they wish at an event of theirs, even potentially with my race car as well. So there's lots of benefits to be had. Plus, motorsport sponsorship can be viewed as a marketing exercise. It's very tax efficient. It qualifies for corporation tax relief as well. So there's plenty of reasons to get involved.
Here comes Chris Coburn, and yeah, it makes it look easy. Through he goes.
People should back me because I'm a great competitor. I've got grit, determination. I've not fulfilled my racing abilities yet, and I want to demonstrate that I can. But not only that, I think I can be a great brand ambassador for companies. I can represent them really professionally. I can bring benefits to them. I can get people behind me. I'm a likeable guy. What more can I say? Good.